Tamriel, a continent so rich in history that many never even scratch the surface of it. Through thousands of years, Tamriel has hosted great battles, glorious empires, fearsome enemies, devastating tragedies, and legendary heroes. These are the stories of the events and people that have shaped Tamriel into what you see today. This is the story of Jorunn the Skald King, by Helgreir Lute-Voice, Bard of Windhelm. Born in the Second Era, 546 to Queen Majarn Flamehair, Prince Jorunn grew up knowing that his elder sister, Nirnhilde, was fated to take the throne. A singer of rare talent in a culture that reveres the power of the human voice, Jorunn studied at Skald's Retreat on the Isle of Gold outside Riften. There he learned all that could be taught by the most renowned bards of the Eastern Kingdom. He was dubbed the Skald Prince of Skyrim. Jorunn spent most of his youth in artistic and philosophical pursuits, cultivating a broad array of artists, artisans, and performers throughout Eastern Skyrim and beyond. He spent time in Mournhold, Stormhold, Such, Eleinhir, and is even known to have visited Solitude, the capital of Western Skyrim, in disguise. Though he claimed to have no interest in politics or the business of rule, his natural leadership qualities made him the unofficial leader of the creative community wherever he found himself. Though he received little formal schooling in the arts of arms and warfare, as little as a prince of the Nords could manage, anyway, traveling across Tamriel was always a dangerous activity. His travels taught him less orthodox ways of dealing with trouble. Jorunn was in Riften when the Akaviri of Dur-Kamel assaulted the northeast coast of Skyrim in the Second Era of 572. Jorunn and his closest comrades, the Pack of Bards, fought their way up the coast to Windhelm, arriving just in time to see its gates breached by the Akaviri. Jorunn hurled himself into the fray, street fighting being something he had experience with, but was unable to prevent the fall of the city and the slaying of Queen Majarn and Princess Nirnhilde, who both went down fighting. Wounded and devastated, Jorunn barely escaped the sack of Windhelm alive. Feeling for the first time the responsibility of his royal birth, he decided to appeal to the Greybeards for aid, and so made his way, stealthily but quickly, to High Hrothgar. For reasons that have not been divulged, the Greybeards summoned a hero from Sovngarde, Wulfharth, the Ash King, to fight at Jorunn's side. Together, Wulfharth and Jorunn, now claiming the title Skald King, rallied the Nords of Eastern Skyrim, mustering an army from the Rift and the outer regions of Eastmarch, then fortifying Riften. Dur-Kamel, moving south from Windhelm, found Riften defended by angry Nords inspired by the presence of Wulfharth and eager to fight. So Dur-Kamel bypassed Riften and marched on Mournhold, the Akaviri leader assuming the Nords would be glad to see him go. That choice was a fatal mistake. Jorunn and Wulfharth led their army in pursuit of the Akaviri force, and a Nordic army entered Morrowind for the first time since the Battle of Red Mountain. The Akaviri army was caught at Stone Falls between the Nords and a Dunmer legion led by Almalexia, but the outcome of the great battle hung in the balance. Until a surprise intervention from a group of Argonian shellbacks, led by a trio of reptilian battle mages. The Akaviri line was broken and they were driven into the sea where they drowned by the thousands. The Ash King, his purpose fulfilled, returned to Sovngarde in Windhelm. 3 weeks later, Jorunn was crowned High King in the throne room of the Palace of the Kings. That is the story of Jorunn, who rose up from a bard into being High King of the Ebonheart Pact. However, at the same time in the nearby Isles, a princess rises up to become queen. He would soon be at war with this queen in the Aldmeri Dominion.